Brotherhood.
Friendship.
Family.
A lifelong bond.
Togetherness.
Professionalism.
I joined Row Pi Phi because in my old school I was part of Greek life, so I wanted that sense of community here too.
I chose Row Pi Phi because I've always wanted that school family or family away from home.
I joined the frat as a transfer student into P1 year, mainly to mimic the organizations I was in undergrad, to create the same environment and the same sense of family. I'm actually now living with one of my brothers because we just clicked so well.
The reason I joined Row Pi Phi was to make connections in the pharmacy community and the free Chipotle.
Why did I join Row Pi Phi? Well, they did give us this really cool keychain.
I'm not originally from this chapter. I pledged as a freshman at Lambda Sigma Delta at University of the Pacific in California. There wasn't anybody in my family who did pharmacy, so for me, the fastest way to be able to plug into something pharmacy was do the fraternity. How I got involved here, it was actually a funny story because I actually wasn't sure if I had wanted to rejoin this chapter yet. I wasn't sure if I was right for this chapter or if this chapter would even want me. It just so happened that my transfer peer mentor was part of ROPE. He asked me if I was involved in anything at my previous university, and I said yes. I was actually part of a first pharmaceutical fraternity, and he got so excited. He was like, "Oh my gosh, which pharmacy frat?" And I was like, "Oh, Row Pi Phi." He's like, "Oh really? I'm part of Row Pi Phi. Let me tell the president actually and get you hooked." And at the time I was like, no, please don't. But he did it anyways. Some things you don't realize you've really missed until you're back in it again, and honestly, this was truly it.
I like my brothers because they're my family on campus.
Something I like about my brothers is that they always supply a shoulder to lean on when it's needed.
The reason I like my brother so much is because every time we hang out, it's a fun, memorable time.
Most of the time, brothers understand each other better than their own family because we go through the same experiences on campus.
My favorite thing about my brothers is that they just make college a lot easier, and you have a lot of older people that are able to give you their tools and their resources, their study tips, how they were able to get through all the courses. You always talk about having an actual older brother that tells you how they got through class, and now you have 15, 16, 17 older brothers that tell you how they got through everything, and then what you can do, what not to do, and how to do it. And it just makes things a lot easier because you know that you always have somebody to go to if you don't want to go to tutoring, or if you don't want to go to your professor. You can turn to your 18 older brothers, which is, for me, makes things a lot easier and makes me happier being here.
I like my brothers because they're my family on campus.
Fun.
So I joined Row Pi Phi because I didn't have a choice. Gianna forced me to. And now I'm having the time of my life.
Mustache.